Hello, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I have a new digital kit to share with you today. I did not make a journal out of it yet. I may or may not. I just don't have time right now, but I wanted to show you what it looked like printed and explain some of my thought processes behind it. This is called Abandoned Beauty, and my main inspiration were these farmhouse florals from Avalon Rose Design. You can click her link below. These are called farmhouse florals, but she has many clip arts and things like that that you can use commercially. And I want to thank her for sponsoring this kit and providing these images to me so generously and so kindly. So that was my springboard. And then I didn't want to just do a flower kit. So I asked my design team. I have 15 wonderful ladies on my design team. And I asked them, I said, should I go floral vintage children or floral abandoned buildings? And the ladies who commented were like, abandoned buildings. That sounds amazing. So that's what I did. Kind of an inspiration. It's called Abandoned Beauty. And so here's one of the journal pages. And pretty much this is just a vintage door image that I flipped. So you got it on both sides. So when it's folded in half, it looks like this here or this here. And I also, a lot of them are photographs from Pixabay. And so I used some settings in Photoshop to make it look like a dry brush was used and texturized and stuff like that, and layering and things like that. So I made a wreath out of some of the florals here. She has some wreaths like the sides you can put together. So I made like a wreath here and then like a little floral hanging thing, like, you know, you're looking through the door and seeing that, or something like that. If you buy this kit printed out, because I offer it printed out, I have a new feature called double-sided, and it's something that's been bothering me, is that when I print out the digital kits to give to you, it is blank white on the other side, and this is inkjet. You can't really copy dye it without ink running everywhere. So what I've done is create a background page for this. And my other kits, you can go back, and a lot of them you can purchase double-sided now as well. But this is going to be what's printed on the back. It is this really pretty brick and floral. If you can see, there's brick. It's light. All of the pages will have this printed on the other side. The ephemera will still be white on the back, so you can glue it on coffee dyed paper or whatever you want to do. But I will also include this background page in the digital kit, so you can print it if you buy it digitally. But just wanted to mention that. So here's another one, and in the whole Abandoned Beauty, these look like office papers that were maybe left on the floor of an old office or something like that. So there's this one, and they all have this on the back, so I'm not gonna show that necessarily. So here's some like corrugated type, I guess I'm not using the right words probably, but kind of this industrial metal type background with the pretty florals on there. And then here is like a vintage industrial, like big fan, and then florals. The edges have like these torn papers and stuff like that. Here's like a paint peeling off like the siding of an old building or barn or something like that. This one is the title page and the end page. And so it says, it's this like door, and it says Abandoned Beauty. That is, and then these letters with the flowers, they come in the farmhouse floral kit from Avalon Rose as well. And then, so I have this hanging here, and then on the back, there's the ampersand, and it says, and, so the story ends. And so I just thought that was so pretty and lovely. This is a cathedral, like an old cathedral, like ceiling of like an old abandoned church or cathedral. Thought that was super pretty. This, obviously, like broken glass and brick. It was hard when doing this to not choose depressing images, but to actually make it beautiful, to show the beauty in the broken glass and the beauty in the old brick, and not like it being broken or depressed or, you know, that type of thing. But that's why it's called Abandoned Beauty. And I just thought there's still beauty in these old like factories and windows and all of that. Same with this. It is like a window, like broken pieces in this like circular window, and I just added some floral frames on that. Hear my boys laughing in the background. So here's an old abandoned, like things are growing up, vines and stuff like that, and really old and pretty. And this one as well. And then this is the background page. I'm wondering if I'm missing a page. 12. I think I am. So I will be back at the end of the video with that page I am missing. But let me show you the ephemera. So this is the cover picture. If you want to put it on the cover of your junk journal, you can. You can use it as a giant journal card, whatever you want. And then look at this cute little abandoned house you can cut out. And then we've got some tickets that I've layered together. And they're all kind of, you know, steam boiler, bicycle, railroad. Here's a little vintage fan and on a background there. We have a bingo card with, I use some of the floral letters, a library card, a little note paper, an another abandoned house you can cut out and use, and then a little mini receipt, and then the floral tags. 3 big ones and 2 medium-sized ones, or 3 big, 2 small, whatever you want to say. Really pretty. So those are the ephemera pieces, 3 pages of ephemera. So I'll be right back with that last page. So I found it. It's this one, just with a brick background and that really pretty floral. So I just think these pages are so beautiful when you fold them in half. Look at how pretty and how well those would go with so many different kits and vintage kits and things like that. So thank you for watching. You can buy them printed or digitally in the store. And remember, they're also available double-sided now.